Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. So, today's topic of discussion is The Death of a Salesman by Arthur Miller. So, it is basically a stage play, okay? And this play won Pulitzer Prize as well as Tony Award for Best Play. Arthur Miller in this play brings out the notion of the so called American dream success myth that the Americans follow in order to become wealthy or in order to live a happy and successful life. So now you're thinking that what is this American dream and what is this success myth? So I'll discuss it in my next session, okay? And once done, I'll provide the link in the description box. So don't forget to check out. So for now, let's check out the character list as well as a summary of Death of a Salesman. So here at first we have the character of Willie Loman. The full name of Willie Loman is he is 63 years old and he is a salesman, okay? So Willie Loman has been working as a salesman for 36 years. And because he's a salesman, that's why he have to travel much in order to sell the things, okay? And the company in which he is working, that company actually stopped giving particular salary to Willie Loman. So now Willie Loman's entire profit based on commission. So the more he will sell product, the more he will be profited. So that's why as nowadays he becomes old, that's why he cannot travel that much and he cannot sell sufficient product, and that's why he is not able to earn sufficient money, okay? So being frustrated, being so tired and confused, Willie becomes a daydreamer, and finally in the end of the play he commits suicide, okay? So now we have the character of Linda Loman. She is Willie Loman's wife and the mother of Beef Loman and Happy Loman. She is a very supportive as well as very caring lady. So after this we have the two sons of Linda and Willie Loman, and they are Beef Loman and Harold Loman or Happy Loman. Both of them are quite unsuccessful in their respective lives. So after this we have the character of Charlie, who is the friend as well as neighbor of Willie. And then we have the character of Bernard, who is the son of Charlie. Okay. And now we have the brother of Willie Loman, whose name is Ben. And now actually Ben is dead and he was a successful diamond merchant. Okay, so now let's get into the summary. So the play opens with a kind of flute music, and then there comes the salesman Willie Loman with two sample cases in his hand, and he is returning from a business trip, and now he is returning to his home, which is situated in Brooklyn. So now this time Willie Loman seems quite dejected, quite depressed as well as tired and confused. Now his wife Linda Loman started asking him that why is he looking so tired and confused. And as he becomes now a daydreamer and he sees hallucination and all these things, so that's why he told Linda that cannot remember all the details of his business trip. And now they had a conversation related to his job as well as their children, Beef and Happy. So Beef is now 34 years old and he is not self assured at all. On the other hand, Happy, the youngest son of Willie and Linda, he is 32 years old and he has never risked failure as well as real success in his life. But Happy is a kind of compulsive womanizer who treats women purely as sex objects. Okay, so this is one of the most important things about Happy or Harold Loman. So here in this play, both Happy and Beef are discussing about his father's condition. About they are quite sad as well as tensed because of their father's daydreaming and hallucination. This type of conditions. Okay. So now in their conversation, means in the conversation of Happy and Beef, Beef confesses that he had almost 20 or 30 different jobs since he left home, but he has been fired from each of the jobs. Okay, so from this point it is clear that Beef is not stable in his life. So after this, so after their conversation, the play shifts in time to the Loman house years before. It means that Willie Loman is now daydreaming as well as he thinks about the past, okay, when Beef and Happy were teenagers. So now Willie is remembering those old days when Beef was young, Happy was young, and Beef was not making any promises to any girls, and Happy was quite eager to lose his weight. And Willie also remembers that he once told his son Beef that he will have his own business like Charlie. Charlie was Willie's friend as well as next door neighbor. Okay, and then there comes Bernard, who is Charlie's son and who is quite good at study. So Bernard was saying Beef that he will definitely get or score bad marks in math. So then Willie told him to leave and not to be so paced. Okay, and now Willie, you have to boost the confidence into his sons. He told Beef that though Bernard gets the best grades in school, but in the business world, it is personality that matters. And that his sons will succeed means it means that Willie believes that Beef and Happy will succeed in the business world because they have a good personality. So this is the thing. And after the boys leave, Linda enters and Willie discusses about his worries that people don't respect him. And then Linda, being a good wife, reassures him and points out that their sons means Beef and Happy will idolize him. So after this, Miller brings out a recent past of Willie. And now Willie remembers that he was in a hotel room in Boston and he encounters a nameless woman whom Willie promises to meet next time in Boston. And after this encounter, Willie remembers that he is in the kitchen with Linda and he is scolding her. Okay. And now he is also thinking that he told Bernard to give Beef the answers to the Regents exam so that Beef can pass. But Bernard refuses because it is a state exam. That's why he can't give the answers to Beef. And then suddenly Willie again started hearing the voice of the women from the hotel room that he met in maybe the hotel in Boston. Okay. And now he also started screaming or scolding Linda. So now Linda is in tears and she exits into the living room from the kitchen. So after these things or after this conversation, the play again shifts to the present, where Willie tells Happy that he nearly about to drove his car into a kid while he was in the business trip in Yonkers. And he is now wondering that why he didn't go to Alaska with his brother Ben. And Ben was a successful diamond businessman. Okay. So now Happy reassures his father. Okay. And at this point, Charlie enters and offers a job to Willie. But Willie thinks that it is an insult to him and he rejected that job. And now Willie told Charlie that his brother Ben died several weeks ago in Africa. Okay. So at this point, Willie again started hallucinating. He is now hallucinating that Ben enters and he started asking about their mother. So at this point, Willie's friend Charlie becomes unnerved and confused by this Willie's behavior or by Willie's hallucination, and Charlie leaves. So after this, the play returns again to the past when Ben was alive. Okay. So Willie's thinking that he is introducing his sons to Ben, whom he calls a great man because Ben is now a successful businessman. So in return, Ben told that his father was a great man and inventor. Okay. So after this, Willie shows off his sons to Ben. And now Willie also remembers his conversation with Charlie as well as Ben when Charlie was a kind of angry at Willie for letting Beef and Happy steal from the nearby construction site. But in return of Charlie's confrontation, Willie says that his kids are a couple of fearless characters. Okay, so these are the conversations between Willie, Charlie, and Ben when Ben was alive. So now again the play returns to the present where Happy and Beef ask Linda how long Willie has been talking to himself. Means they are asking about Willie's condition, Willie's daydreaming condition. And Linda claims that Willie has been doing these things for years. Okay. And then she confronts Beef about his animosity towards Willie. Actually, Beef was not present in their house all the years. He was outside because he was doing different jobs, and from all other jobs, he got fired. So, in return of Linda's confrontation, Beef claims that he is trying to change his behavior towards Willie. Okay. So now finally, Linda reveals one thing to her sons that Willie has attempted suicide by trying to drive his car off a bridge. Okay. And another time, Willie tried to attempt suicide by hooking a tube up to the gas heater in the basement. So, by learning this, Beef was quite shocked and he promises not to fight with his father anymore. So, at this point, Beef tells his parents that he will go to see Bill Oliver. Okay, so Bill Oliver is a good businessman. So, Beef here wants to talk to Bill Oliver about a sporting goods business which he could start with Happy. Okay. So now after their conversation in the next day, Willie sits in the kitchen and now he is feeling quite restful or quite rested, okay? And now Linda claims that Beef has a kind of new and hopeful attitude, and Beef and Happy are dreaming of buying a little place in the country, okay? So after this, Willie makes his mind to meet to Howard Wagner, okay, and he will ask him to not to go to the sales trip anymore. So as expected, Willie reached to the office of Howard Wagner. So Howard Wagner is actually Willie's boss, and Howard Wagner is the son of Frank Wagner, who was the former boss of Willie. And he was a good-natured man, and he had a good attitude towards Willie. So now Willie is asking for a job in New York to Howard Wagner, but Howard, in response, told Willie that Willie is a roadman and he cannot allow him to do any other jobs. So though Willie insisted that Howard's father made promises to him, but still Howard leaves and Willie shouts for Howard, and then Howard again returns and he fires Willie. And Howard told him that Willie needs a good and long rest and he should rely on his sons instead of working, because now he is an aged man. So now this is clear that Willie is now jobless. Okay. So now again being so confused, being so tired as well as being hopeless, Willie started hallucinating. And now he started to see his brother Ben and his young wife Linda, where Linda is insisting Willie that he should stay in New York. Okay. And now Willie also thinks about Bernard, who arrives and begs Beef to let him carry his helmet to the big game of Ebbets Field. So these were the subject of Willie's hallucination. Okay. So now again this play shifts to the present. So now this play shows Bernard as an adult and he sits in his father's office. Then Bernard's father, Charlie's secretary, who is called Jenny, enters and he tells Bernard that Willie is shouting in the hallway. And then Willie talks to Bernard and they had a conversation over Beef and Beef's failure and all these things. Okay, then Charlie enters and he offers Willie again one job, but out of pride, Willie rejected the job offer. And as a result, Charlie criticizes Willie for thinking that personality is the only thing that matters in business. So, this is one of the most important points in this play. After this, the scene shifts in one restaurant where Willie is about to meet his sons. So, in the restaurant, Happy flirts with a woman, and then when Willie arrived there, then he told his sons that he was fired. Then Beef also tries to make Willie understand about what happened in the office of Bill Oliver. And after this, Willie and Beef both started fighting and all this. And again, Willie started hallucinating. Okay. So now the woman with whom Happy was flirting, the woman's name is Miss Forsyth. She returns with another woman and she prepares to go out on a double date with Happy and Beef. So now at this point, Willie again started hallucinating. He imagines that he is in the hotel room in Boston with the women. And then the teenage Beef arrives at the hotel and he tells Willie that he failed math class and he begs his father to talk to Mr. Brinbaum. Okay. Then Beef hears suddenly the woman who is hiding in the bathroom. Then Willie lied to Beef and he just told him that the woman is taking a shower because she is staying in the next room and her shower is broken. But Biff realizes that his father is having an extramarital affair. Okay. So now, after his hallucination, the scene again shifts to the present, and at the restaurant, the waiter helps Willie to get over it and tells him that his son's left with two women. So now Willie insisted the waiter to let him find a seed store so that he can do some planting. So after this, when Beef and Happy return home, they give their mother flowers and their mother confronts them because of their ill treatment to their father. And at that time, Willie was planting in the garden, planting the seeds in the garden. And then he imagines talking to his brother Ben about his funeral. So Willie is imagining that he claims that the people will come from different areas all over the country to his funeral because he is a well-known person. But in return, his brother Ben says that Willie will be a coward if he commits suicide. Actually, friends, Willie is thinking to commit suicide again, okay? So after this, when Linda was confronting Beef, then Beef admits that he was in jail for 3 months. Okay. And then he also cries for his father, and Beef asks him to give up his dreams. Then Happy was to get married and settle down. So Willie is quite overwhelmed by seeing that his sons actually love him and they are crying for him. So then he decides to commit suicide by road accident so that his sons will get the insurance money. So then suddenly Willie goes to sleep. And again, Willie started to talk to Ben, and then he rushes out of the house and speeds out away in his car. So, after all these incidents, Happy and Beef come downstairs in jackets, while Linda walks out in morning clothes and places flowers on Willie's grave. So, friends, as Willie was thinking that after his death, different people from different countries will attend his funeral, but in actuality, only his wife, his sons, and Charlie attend his funeral. Then Linda started saying that they have made their final house payment and they are free and clear after 35 years. And after all this, Beef asks Happy to leave the city with him, but Happy was to stay in New York and he was to prove that his father did not die in vain. And then everybody leaves from the grave, but Linda remains at the grave and she talks about how she arranges the final house payment. So, with this, the play ends. So, friends, this was the summary of the death of a salesman. Hope this video will help you for sure. So, thank you so much for watching this video and see you in the next session very soon.